Here with Charles Cooke.
Hello.
We're at the range shooting the 1911 and probably the AR too. So, how you doing, Charles?
Good.
It's good to see you. You're in town for CPAC?
Absolutely, my first time.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna shoot a little bit of 1145 and 223. So that should be fun, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Let's do it. Not bad. Through the middle there.
I need to get one of these.
Yeah, right?
I have a 9mm SIG and I have a 357 Magnum, a 686 revolver.
That's nice.
It's just a different feel.
Yeah, it's my favorite gun. I just can't get over it. I just love it. I mean, I've shot a couple other 1911. This Remington is just, yeah, it's beautiful. My friend Vespa, he writes at Town Hall. He really enjoys SIGs. He likes the 9mm, the P226. And I think that's a lot of fun too, but I've never found any other handgun that shoots like a 1911, especially this one.
Yeah.
And it's really not, it's not like crazy expensive. 1911 you can get up to like $1,000
right.
for a Wilson gun or something like that. This is like a $800
Remington didn't make them until recently. I think Remington only recently started doing this again.
Yeah, 2011.
Yeah.
Centennial, they started making them again.
Right.
And they're just, I don't know, they're just perfect. Let's see how I can do it. That was a little high. That's the 1911. Let's try the AR.
Okay.
Here's the main event, right? The AR.
We're good to go, right?
Yeah, you're good to go. I think it might be on safe, but...
No, it's on fire.
Alright, go for it. 5.56.
You want to set this up for you?
Out. What'd you think?
That's fantastic. That is glorious.
That is my favorite gun of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus I built it, so it's an extra. Yeah. Let's see how it can. I still got it sighted in properly. So, but that, you see the grouping is real good. So the gun's accurate. I just need to sight it in properly because it shoots. You can tell it shoots a little bit low.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the guns?
I love them.
What's your favorite one?
Well, this, because I'm not allowed one in Connecticut.
Right.
Right. I'm sort of buying every gun that isn't this.
Yeah, right? You should move. Move down here.
I know.
We'll get you set up with an AR. Yeah, that's the one I keep by my bedside. You can tell why. From hitting.
Once I got used to it, now I can hit it properly. That's, yeah.
Well, that's about where they'll be in a home environment situation. So you're right down there.
Yeah.
So that's how I keep that one. That's at my bedside.
I bet.
What did you think? Did you enjoy?
I absolutely did. I forget because I don't have one how much I enjoy firing AR-15s.
It's the best gun, honestly. I think it's my favorite gun of all of them, and I've shot quite a lot. But I think like the building it is like a big part of why it's so fun. and you get to customize it in exactly the way that you want it, which would probably be different than
Right.
the way everybody else wants theirs. So it's endless. But I'm glad we got to go shooting for a little while.
Absolutely.
We got to shoot out the centers of a couple targets. So that was fun.
No, it was nice to fire guns that I don't have.
Yeah.
But I have a 686 Smith & Wesson, as they say, and you know that's a different gun when you shoot it in 38 Special than in 357. It's a different
I can
feel.
imagine.
And I have my SIG in 9mm, which I love. And
Is it a P226?
P229. It's the
Okay.
this is the carry version, the SAS with the short reset trigger.
Oh, nice.
And then
SIGs are nice. SIGs are fun.
I love them. I always loved them. But I don't have a 1911.
You should get one, man.
I know. I could easily get one of those. My uncle, my wife's uncle, is increasingly a gun nut, and he just bought a 1911, and he just swears by it. He almost doesn't want to use anything else.
John Browning is a genius.
Oh, no question.
So,
Well, you can tell because almost every modern firearm is basically a copy of his design.
right. So and Remington, what they did with that gun was, I don't know how they made it that good It's okay.
Oh, now I've zoomed in.
Oh.
Hang on. How do I not zoom in? You can cut this out.
No worries. It's all going in.
My last life, I was a cameraman.
I can tell. But yeah, so thanks for coming to shoot with me. I'm dropping Charles off now, and then I have to drive back to my place to drop off my guns before I can go into Maryland and go to CPAC because it'd be a felony for me to have my guns there. So
One felony.
because I'm very dangerous.
Yeah.
I guess in the eyes of Maryland, a very dangerous person. So is anyone else who owns a gun. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. I think it was a good time. I always enjoy shooting with new people.
Absolutely.
I think shooting. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I think shooting is something of the things that I'm involved with is like the most diverse backgrounds. That you
Oh
can
my
get with
goodness!
people.
In fact, my range in Bridgeport, Connecticut, I'm a minority there.
Right.
It's a black area, and it's mostly women, Hispanics, and blacks. And so I go in as a white guy, supposedly the only person who shoots, and it's just not true. And the best thing about it is, especially when I fire the 686 and the 357, and you get that massive bang, and the fire shoots out the end. People come over and they chat, and nobody cares about politics or race or just chatting about a hobby you have in common.
Yeah, and I think it's really something that gets ignored a lot when people write about or talk about guns. But the community, the gun owning community, shooting community is incredibly diverse racially. What you do for a living, where you're from, just in every way, and it's really fun. I think it really adds a lot to going out to the range because you get to meet people.
I was thinking the other day just how comprehensively the gun controllers are losing culturally when Modern Family had a shooting scene.
Really?
And Claire is at the range and it's her guilty pleasure, and then Gloria turns up and says you're a terrible shot, and just picks up the gun and fires 10 rounds into the bullseye. And this was this sort of, it wasn't portrayed in a negative light, it wasn't pejorative, and that's been my experience with it since I moved to America. Is that you meet all sorts of people at ranges, and I've been to ranges in 5, 6, 7 states, and it's always the same.
Yeah, it's always like a wide variety of the local community. It's not because anything else, I built my computer. Just any hobby I could think of, that the snowboarding, those are all fun, and a lot of people, you get a range of people that do that stuff too. But there's really nothing out there that I've come across that has the kind of wide swath of people who are interested in it, people who participate. Is not like shooting. It's just there's all kinds, and they don't. You could be staunch. I think it's a lot of what turns people off to shooting, or the people who don't like it, is just that they haven't done it.
Yes.
I find that a lot. And I think that was true for me for years. Like, I supported philosophically, politically, the idea of owning guns, but guns always were sort of very scary to me because I'd never shot one for years. I didn't shoot one. I didn't start shooting until about 5 years ago. But once I started doing it, or once I shot, and I realized it's not like a terrifying thing, and it can be a lot of fun done responsibly, of course. You know, then I just got more and more into it, and now I own 6 guns, and I build guns now. I mean, I built my AR. And I've gotten other people into shooting, and I kind of write about it mostly. Like, most of what I write about now is guns too. So it's like, once you get over this hurdle of basically ignorance, just you've never done it, and it's scary.
Right. Well, I was vehemently anti-gun.
Really get into it.
I grew up in England, and I just accepted the British distaste for guns. It never occurred to me that I should question it philosophically or legally or practically. And I remember when Columbine happened, I just thought that the United States should summarily ban guns. I didn't know why that would be impossible or why that would be a bad idea. And slowly I came around, and it's still the one thing when I go back that people cannot possibly understand. But I've completely turned around, and I think the question that you get most commonly is, well, don't you want to shoot somebody then? Well, no, of course I don't. I have absolutely no interest in that at all. And once you've fired a gun, to your point, you're much more likely to understand how repulsive it would be to ever point one at somebody and fire it in anger.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I carry, and I really hope that I never would ever have to get in a situation like that. Because it sounds, and I've seen videos from people who had to use a gun to save their life from someone who was trying to kill them, and it's just horrifying. Even though they're completely in the right, it's still like there was a video going around recently of a man who this guy crashed through his door with a machete coming to kill him.
Yeah.
And he shot him. He stopped him from killing him. He actually didn't even kill the guy, but he's like laying. You can hear him, the aftermath of it. The machete guy is laying on the ground and he's like screaming in pain and like, I'm dying or whatever. It's like that. I would have shot him in that situation too. But it would have been absolutely horrible.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to be there.
And there was a pharmacist recently had this guy tried to rob
in West Virginia. I saw that.
And the armed robber came in, pointed a gun at them. He had no other choice but to shoot him.
Right.
And he killed him. And the employees there said, he's saying to the guy he's trying to save his life after he shot him, and he's like, "Why did you make me do this? I didn't want to."
That's the thing.
It's horrible. It's terrible. But it's the other option is you're dead.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, so the desire to shoot someone is just not. It's not there. I don't think for gun owners at all. I've never met someone who's like, God, I really hope I get to shoot somebody. It's like this is last resort option. I don't want to get killed. I don't want to become a victim. So that's why I choose to protect myself. But it's nothing to do with like I'm not Rambo.
No.
I'm not out there to.
I don't think I could get away with being Rambo with this accent. I think it'd be prison.
British. You could be Bond, though.
True.
More stylish. Right.
Well, on that uplifting note, thank you for taking me shooting.
Yeah, well, we had a good time. That's the real 99.9% of gun use is for fun.
Yeah.
Shooting at the range or shooting, skeet shooting or target shooting. That's what most people actually use their guns for. It's 0.1% that's like actual self-defense, but that 0.1% is obviously incredibly important.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you were able to come out.
Thank you.
And I hope we get to do this again soon.
Absolutely.
So thanks for coming with me. And good luck at CPAC.
Thank you.